me, the PHTG is very varied, friendly and unique. The PHTG is flexible, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Heute Morgen hatten wir in der zweiten und dritten Lektion Schreiben und Gestalten.
This morning we had writing and design in the second and third lessons, which are all about motor skills for writing. We find out how very young children in the second and third grades learn to write. We learn about how they should sit, how they should hold their pens, and today we learnt to express our names in a melody. The training is very varied. That's anyway so because of how the group is made up. I'm together with mathematicians, physicists and linguists, by which I mean French, English and German specialists. My own subjects are economics and law. As far as my training is concerned, I'm doing things like learning how to make a podcast, visiting other classes, doing my own teaching practice, and putting together a portfolio. It's a very varied program.
Es ist ja der PH ein Hochschulstudium.
The PHTG offers university-level study courses, where we learn a lot of theory, but there's also a lot of practical input, such as handicrafts or music, or how to edit a film, or to make a radio play, or to go birdwatching at 5 o'clock in the morning. All these kinds of things, which makes the course amazingly varied. What's special for me at the PHTG is that it's very informal and friendly. For example, in the foundation course, when the students from the kindergarten and primary programs are together, you get to know each other. In fact, you're always getting to know new people, also in the study weeks.
Wenn man rumläuft und auf dem Gang sieht man jemanden.
When you're in the building and you're in the corridor, then you wave and say hi. I like that. I like that people know each other and you're not just a number going about your business without any social contact. Within the kindergarten program, you can choose to specialize in the age range of 4 to 8-year-old children, which means you can teach from kindergarten up to second grade pupils. I also have the opportunity to organize my studies to fit the time I have. I can complete the program in either 1 year, or I can take up to 3 years to finish my studies. I'm flexible, which is really good for me because I'm still working full time and then studying on top of that. I've already finished my training as a primary school teacher, I realised that one can do some really interesting things at the PHTG in addition to the actual course. For 2 years I was involved in the student council and, as an example, through that I had the opportunity to give a speech together with another student at our graduation ceremony, and that was a great experience.
Und das war eine ganz tolle Erfahrung und aus dem Grund stehe ich jetzt gerne vor der Kamera.
Well, my motivation to do this course is a bit special. I was never someone who knew as a child that I definitely wanted to become a teacher. Quite the opposite. I said I never would. But now I'm becoming one anyway, because I realised from the teaching practice that I really do like teaching. On 2 separate occasions, once in a secondary school class and once in a 6th grade class, I took the challenge to motivate some pupils to do some schoolwork. And at the end they did enjoy it, and they did learn something. And that was important for me. I saw that I was enjoying myself, and that it was worth it, and that it's so important that there are people around who want to do this, who want to teach. I've always been involved in education and training. And in the past few years at work, I've given some seminars myself too. I also come from a teaching background. So I decided, I think it was in 2006, to commit myself for 7 years to a teaching contract at a high school with an economics focus. I've really enjoyed that, got a taste of what teaching is all about, and so I decided to come on this course. My motivation for coming on this course was that I'd already studied in Germany for 2 years, and then I had the opportunity to come to Switzerland. Here you can study all subjects, but in Germany you can only choose 2 or maximum 3 main subjects. And also here it's a full-time course, which you can do in 3 years, and then you're a qualified primary school teacher. My aims are, well, I just wanted to become a kindergarten teacher. That's what I wanted to train as. And so I decided to take this course. I also thought that being able to specialise in the development of 4 to 8 or 4 to 6-year-old children is very interesting. And so I decided to do that. I can only talk about the programme for grammar school teachers. There's a lot of work, and you really have to think about whether you want to do it in only 1 year. I'd advise people to take full advantage of the flexibility of the course. It's modular. In other words, to take time over the assignments and stretch them out over 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 years, and not try to do it all in 1 year.
Oder auch 2, 3 Jahre und nicht alles versuchen in einem Jahr zu machen.
I'm in my last semester now. It's gone very quickly, these 2 years. But now in the last 6 months, I've noticed that there's a lot to do near the end. Somehow it's my own fault. I could have started earlier or organised my time better. I'd choose this course if you really know you want to become a kindergarten or primary school teacher. And I'd also recommend learning a musical instrument before you start, or getting some experience with children in your free time, so that you have some idea of what to expect when you work with children. If you ask me for advice about doing a PHTG teacher training course, then quite simply I just can't give you one good overall answer. It depends so much on what you're interested in, or what you bring with you, what's in your rucksack, as it were. But I found it very helpful to talk to people. There are plenty of people at the PHTG, for example course leaders, who are very happy to talk to you, to give you information, who know a lot and who are important for you. So give yourself enough time to find out what you're interested in, because you'll only ever become good at something you're interested in.
Weil nur in den Punkten, die euch interessieren, dort könnt ihr auch gut sein.